Hello, I'm Zachary Deshays.
And I'm Yara Juicy,
and we're from Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, the largest and most influential architecture, interior design, engineering, and urban planning firm in the world.
We have projects in more than 50 countries, including cities such as Dubai, where we built the Burj Khalifa.
We experienced many issues when developing record-breaking buildings. These enormous infrastructures involve working around many things, such as planning, finance, and the actual construction.
The Burj Khalifa is located in the Emirate of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates and stands 828 meters tall with 163 floors.
Millions of tourists have visited the Burj Khalifa's observation deck, which is the tallest in the world, record number 1, and it also breaks the record for being the tallest freestanding structure.
Beyond its record-breaking height, the building is designed to take advantage of the lapse rate by taking cooler air from the higher levels of the building and circulating it throughout the lower levels.
One specific aspect that we needed to consider when planning the Burj Khalifa was designing our cooling system to adapt for the difference of temperature in the higher levels of the building.
This is where lapse rate comes in. Come on in. Lapse rate is defined as the rate of decrease of atmospheric temperature with increase of elevation vertically above a given location, according to the dictionary.
Okay, so that was really confusing, and I don't think they're going to really understand what we're trying to get across here. So let's dial it back a little bit, try to do it again. It's really cold up here.
Okay, let's try this again. Lapse rate involves the change in atmospheric temperature and altitude. The higher we go, the less pressure there is, which causes the air molecules to spread further apart. As these molecules begin to spread apart, the air becomes less dense and the temperature goes down.
So as you saw, Yara was going up in the elevator, and once she reached the 163rd floor, it got colder.
On the other hand, when air subsides, the temperature goes up.
Actually, wait a second. Doesn't heat rise? Because I know in the winter, when I'm in a room with the heat on, it feels really warm near the ceiling, but it feels really cold near the ground. How do you explain that?
Okay, that is true, heat does rise, but as the hot air molecules rise to hundreds of meters above the ground, they start to spread apart, causing less friction between the molecules. To make it easy, every 150 meter increase in altitude is equivalent to a decrease of roughly 1 degree Celsius.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now. I always wondered how that worked. So that's how the higher levels of the Burj Khalifa save energy, because they experience lower temperatures than those at the ground level.
So let me summarize it all together for you. As the altitude increases, the temperature drops, and vice versa. Many buildings are designed based on this theory of lapse rate, as you saw from the famous Burj Khalifa.
This theory is important and extremely beneficial to tall buildings like this because the decrease in temperature saves a considerable amount of energy when cooling the building, especially considering Dubai is a city built on the desert.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad you were able to understand the theory and connect it to real life.
Me too. Thanks for all the help, and also, I hope you learned something from us here at Skidmore, Owings & Merrill.